Hi, my name is John Ball, and I organized the regatta today. Unfortunately, we're not getting any winds and we've got strong currents, so it's very difficult. Um, our local fleet usually sails on Long Lake in Nanaimo, but we've also got other strong groups sailing in Victoria. They sail at Beaver Lake, and on Salt Spring Island there's a club that sails in two locations on Salt Spring, and then there's a group over on Hornby Island. So you can see we're all over the island and get together on special days like this. There's also a very strong group now sailing over at Stevenson over in, near Vancouver, and they're sailing a kit boat called the Dragon Force 65, which you can buy for about $300 Canadian, complete with the radio and everything. All you have to do is put batteries and you can get really good sailing. So that is a very strong fleet. And they sail on Sundays at Stevenson, and people are welcome to come down and watch. And if you're lucky, you might even get to try out a boat and try sailing.
I'm Laurie Niche. I'm the current president of the Canadian Radio Yachting Association, also an IOM owner and a few other classes. But so this is particular event is part of a series of events, which two of them are the Western Championship, which has already taken place, and the Canadian National Championship, which is held the first weekend in June at Salt Spring Island. IOM International 1 meters are the largest world class, international class, and the World Championship was in fact held in Vancouver in 2003. It had somewhat similar problems with the current as we have here today. The class faded a bit, and then we restarted it, myself and Barry Fox, back about 2006. And since then it's grown, and we now in fact have the largest fleet of IOMs in the BC anywhere, and with certificated boats. Boats have to have a certificate of measurement to race. They're the supposedly cheapest of the international classes. Apart from anything else, the boats have to conform to a fairly simple rule, and a set of measurements. They're minimum weight for the boat and the maximum weight for the keel, and the sail area is controlled. As such, they're actually very good boats. They have 3 rigs. We'll sail anything from a drifting match we're having here today, and with the number 3 rig, which is quite small, they can sail in up to 35 knots of wind, which is, most people find is quite incredible. I have myself taken part in events which I couldn't see the top of the masthead in the bottom of the waves. But other than that, the boats are fiberglass hulls. They're with epoxy, not polyester resin, used in the building of them. The fin is carbon fiber, and the rest of it fits a set of measurements which the boats have to conform to. The championship took place at Beaver Lake 2 weeks ago, and this is somewhat crowded in a little bit. Then we have a gap until the first weekend in June, and then we have 2 further events, one at Lake Cowichan in August and one at Royal Victoria Yacht Club in Victoria. The date I'm not certain of yet, but it's probably in September. It's 5 race series. They get to throw their worst event out, the points for it, and so only 4 count. And hopefully we'll have more wind at the other ones. To see Hornby started again. Graham Herbert has a fleet of IOMs there, and one of the problems with Hornby has been that it's been late in the year and the day is quite short, or has been quite short, but it's a good location, and boats will travel there and stay overnight. It's usually been a 2-day event to make it worthwhile. Yeah. This is a 1-day event only, and the other 3 events 2 events other than the national will also be 1-day events. The national is 3 days. And look at league in the UK where the
and they've got drinks and things up there as well. So I don't have anything else to say. I'm going to hand over to Laurie. Laurie, have you got anything?
I apologise for the wind and the fact you've probably heard most of it already anyway. And I would tell you that the tide current is changing across the dock if it's any help. But we can either stand around here forever waiting for the wind coming in or try a race. I think I'd like to try because boats have been sailing up and down. So, of course,
That's as much as I can raise my arm. So, being able to talk. And, but I'm. Oh. Don't you notice that? Is your boat?
Well, before it was, because I would take
No, I haven't noticed
way I was
that,
going
but
up and like
I'm
that.
not very observant.
My boat was there, I was like, oh, that's just not
Back
good. I had the hardest time just looking at what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's a bit better. I think that'll go better. This?
Yeah.
You just choose one of these holes.
Oh, you just pull hard to get it in.
Well, no, it's like a lever. You.
Okay, the start procedure we use is pretty standardized all over the world. It starts with a 2-minute warning, and at that point everybody starts to mill around the line, and you'll see the good guys starting to go out and determine what the wind is doing and what the good path to follow is going to be. When we get to 1 minute, the rules that we sail under kick in completely. And so all the port starboard, windward, leeward, all those kind of things are now in full effect. And so if you foul somebody, you owe a penalty. And then we get a countdown in the last 10 seconds. It comes down every second. And when the horn goes off, away you go. But what happens is when it's really competitive, everybody's pushing the line and trying to be first across, of course, and get the best position. And many times somebody will get there too soon and cross the line before the horn sounds. So at that point, they are considered not to have started, and they have to go clear around and come back and come across the start line legally after the horn's gone, sort of thing. So and then away we go.
Great.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah.
I think they're cheating. They're using
Yeah.
motors instead of the wind. I think that's what they're doing.
They're on the wrong side of the start.
2 minutes to start.
There you go. Roger has a chance now.
I think they just called everyone over.
General recall.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All clear.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
37, 92 over.
Seconds.